There was a time in my life thought I had to do it all for myself. Didn't know the grace of God was sufficient. Oh, the love of God was at hand. Now I can say if you are discouraged, struggling just to make it through another day, just gotta let it go, let it all go. And this is what you have to say.
I release and I let go. I let the Spirit run my life, and my heart is open wide. Yes, I'm only here for God. No more struggle, no more strife. With my faith, I see the light. I am free in the Spirit. Yes, I'm only here for God.
Let me hear you.
I release and I let go. I let the Spirit run my life, and my heart is open wide. Yes, I'm only here for God. No more struggle, no more strife. With my faith, I'll see the light. I am free in the Spirit. Yes, I'm only here for God.
Come on.
I release and I let go. I let the Spirit run my life, and my heart is open wide. Yes, I'm only here for God. No more struggle, no more strife. With my faith, I'll see the light. I am free in the Spirit. Yes, I'm only here for God. Yes, I am free in the Spirit. Yes, I'm only here for God.
Yes, indeed. I am only here for God. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And welcome to the Center for Spiritual Living in Colorado Springs. I am Reverend Sally Bartholomew, the Senior Minister and Spiritual Director of this beloved community. As I'm looking out onto the audience here today, I'm seeing some wonderful new people. Okay, so they're stuffed teddy bears, but it looks great. I love seeing all of them here today. Today is a special Sunday, so I am glad that all of you came here today to not only get to know, get to experience, get to live in and learn about the spiritual practices that we teach and the principles that we teach here, but also today is the first Sunday of the month, so we'll have visioning after the service. Today's the first Sunday of the month, so we get to celebrate any December already, y'all. December birthdays in the congregation. Yeah, so let's start with that. Do we have any December birthday people in the congregation? Woo! Yes. A very special month. So we are glad that you are here celebrating this month with us. Is there anyone who is here for the very first time visiting with us today? Yay, thank you. We have a gift of hospitality. It's a, they're pointing, over here. It's a flower that we have for you, and we also have a clipboard. And on the clipboard, we ask you to give us some of your information so that we can share more of our information with you. And then you also get a little envelope, and in the packet, in the envelope, there's a Science of Mind magazine, so you can see what it is that we teach and practice here within this community. Let me think if there's anything else after service, birthdays. Oh, kiddos. I know we have a couple of kiddos in the audience, and what I'm going to ask, because today is Bear Sunday, I'm going to do things a little bit different. I'm going to ask that we bless the children, and then right after blessing the children, normally we'd stand and greet each other, but I'm going to ask that we stand and allow the children to help bring the teddy bears up front. Yeah? Okay. So let us rub our hands together to get that energy flowing. We know it's all God energy, and we're going to bless the kiddos and the bears. So we bless all the children in our community and the world. We love all the children. We know the truth of who they are. All children are unique expressions of God, and we are grateful to have children in our lives, and so it is. So next, I invite everyone to stand and allow the kiddos to come up with their bears first, and then just kind of fill in and say good morning. And yes, let's start this.
Send my love over the sea. I send my love into the heavens, and it returns to me. I send my love over the mountains. I send my love over the sea. I send my love into the heavens, and it returns to me.
Joy.
I send my joy I send my power into the heavens, and it returns to me. I send peace over the mountains. I send peace over the sea. I send peace into the heavens, and it returns to me. I send my love over the mountains. I send my love over the sea. I send my love into the heavens, and it returns to me. And it returns to me. And it returns to me. I am that I am. I am that I am. I am that I am. I am. I am. I am that I am. Oh, I am. I am that I am. I am that I am. I am. I am. I am that I am. Oh, I am. I am that I am. I am that I am. I am.
The words of inspiration today begin with a quote from Sean Higgins. Every day the clock resets. Your wins don't matter. Your failures don't matter. Don't stress on what was. Fight for what could be. And from Harriet Tubman, every great dream begins with a dreamer. Always remember, you have within you the strength, the patience, and the passion to reach for the stars, to change your world. And from our founder, Dr. Ernest Holmes, be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind. Today we know what this means. As the conscious thought pours truth into the subjective channels of creative energy, the body is automatically renewed. This is mental healing. The body is healed as the inner mind is transformed, as the old and false images of thought are renewed by images of truth and life. This process is a conscious one and may be practiced by anyone. Please pray with me. As I take a deep breath and drop down into my heart, I feel a vibration. I know there's something going on in my heart right now. And I know that's where Spirit lives. So I'm thinking that's Spirit. Spirit is vibrating me right now. And I know Spirit is my creator. I know that Spirit loves me unconditionally. I know that Spirit is guiding and supporting me through my life. What a beautiful thing. And I know this to be the truth for each and every person listening to my voice. Whether you're here in this building, or whether you're listening to the online stream, or whether you're listening to a recording of this service, you are a creation of Spirit. You are loved unconditionally by Spirit. And Spirit is guiding and supporting you through all that you do. Just like the snake that sheds its skin and comes into the world with a new body. Just like all the animals that go through hibernation. Just like the seasons change. We have the ability to change our lives by transforming. We just have to put our minds to it. And I am so thankful for this church, the Center for Spiritual Living, Colorado Springs, for guiding me, for guiding us through this process. And I am so thankful for everybody that put this service together today. The production team, the greeters, the ushers, the people that give us coffee after service. I am so thankful for the practitioners holding the consciousness, holding the truth of this community, making themselves available to each and every person in this community. And I am thankful for the musicians allowing themselves to sing and play with Spirit in this service today. And I am grateful, thankful for our senior minister, Reverend Sally. For as she speaks today, she speaks as Spirit. Spirit is running through her blood and giving us the words that we want to hear. And it's not just today, it's all the time. And so for all these blessings in my life, I am grateful and thankful. So I release my words to the law, knowing anything released to the law is demonstrated. It is done. And so I let go, I get out of the way. I let Spirit have it, and we say together, and so it is.
This is my pledge. This is my offering. In every moment, I withhold nothing. I'm learning to trust, even when I can't see it, and even in suffering, I have to believe it. If you say it's wrong, then I'll say no. If you say release, I'm letting go. If you're in it with me, I'll begin. And when you say to jump, I'm diving in. If you say be still, then I will wait. If you say to trust, I will obey. I don't want to follow just my own ways. I'm done chasing feelings. Spirit, lead me. Oh, Spirit, lead me. It felt like a burden, but once I could grasp it, you took me further than I was asking. And simply to see it, it's worth it all. My life is an altar. Let your fire fall. If you say it's wrong, then I'll say no. If you say release, I'm letting go. If you're in it with me, I'll begin. When you say to jump, I'm diving in. If you say be still, then I will wait. If you say to trust, I will obey. I don't want to follow just my own ways. I'm done chasing feelings. Spirit, lead me. Oh, Spirit, lead me. Spirit, lead me. When all hope is gone and your word is all I've got, I have to believe you'll still bring water from the rock to satisfy my thirst, to love me at my worst. Even when I don't remember, you'll remind me of my word. I don't trust my ways. I'm trading in my faults. I lay down everything, 'cause this life is what I want. I've landed on my knees. This is the path you have for me. And even when it don't make sense, I'm gonna let your spirit lead.
Spirit, lead me.
I'm gonna let your spirit lead.
Spirit, lead me.
I'm gonna let your spirit lead.
Spirit, lead me.
Gonna let your spirit lead.
Spirit, lead me.
If you say it's wrong, then I'll say no. If I hear release, I'm letting go. If you're in it with me, I'll begin. And when you say to jump, I'm diving in. If you stay be still, then I will wait. If you say to trust, I will obey. You're the only truth, the light, the way. I'm done chasing feelings. Spirit,
Spirit, lead me.
Spirit, lead me.
Spirit, lead me.
Oh, Spirit, lead me.
Spirit, lead me.
Spirit, lead me.
Spirit, lead me.
Thank you, Susan. Oh, yes. Thank you. Thank you to our musicians, Susan, Ken, Rob, Teddy, Mark. So many names. Exactly, so many names. Spirit lead me. Wow. I guess you might have noticed the honeymoon's over. Yeah. And I know, especially having been married for 40 plus years to the same individual, that sometimes relationships are difficult. Relationships require conversations that are difficult. And so as we move through the seasons, we move beyond the honeymoon period, I want to let you know that I am letting Spirit move me. And Spirit's not only moving me, it's moving we. Breathe that in with me for a minute. Because we are a community. We're a community of individuals who are spiritual beings. There is no doubt about that. And there's also no doubt that we're each human. That we each come with our own perspectives, our own understandings, our own triggers. I will say that Michael Keter, our practitioner on platform today, he reminded us, he's teaching the 4 agreements, and he reminded us of the 4 agreements. And I want to share what he shared with us as far as what the 4 agreements say before I really get into my talk here. The first agreement is to be impeccable with your word, to speak with integrity, and only say what you mean. That's the hardest. The second agreement, don't take anything personally. And I will say I have fallen on this one more times than I can count. Nothing others say and do is because of you. It's a projection of their dream. Number 3, don't make assumptions. Again, that's one I trip over. Find the courage to ask questions and to express what you really want. Number 4, always do your best. And I will tell you that each and every one of us every single day are doing our best from the place that we're at in that moment. It says, under any circumstances, always do your best, and you will avoid regret. So thank you, Michael, for reminding me and us of the 4 agreements and the fact that we get to lean into living these agreements, letting go of the other agreements that sometimes we've made without even knowing, right? It's what it says in the book. We're domesticated. Yeah. So we're letting go of some of these agreements here within this community. So, surrendering into newness. Today I invite you to listen to this talk from a space of willingness to shed your old skins and to step into the light of something new and something different. A new perspective, a new opportunity, And I want to begin by telling a story of the too small coat. Once upon a time, there was a woman who pulled on an old favorite coat of hers. It was in the closet for a long time, but she pulled it out and remembered she had loved this coat for years. It was soft and warm, and it was shaped, just right, made her look really good. But when she tried it on this time, it felt different, too tight across the shoulders, and the sleeves were suddenly too short. She tugged, adjusted, tugged again. It just didn't fit her anymore. Her first reaction was not time for a new coat. Oh, no, 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 no. Her first reaction was, this is my favorite coat. This is the one that I know and love. So there she stood in her bedroom, insisting that she could still make it work. I can tell people who've been here. If she just held her arms like this and she didn't breathe too deeply, it would work. She even asked herself, did the coat shrink? Well, of course the coat didn't shrink. She had changed. And as she stood there, practically wrestling with a coat that clearly wanted to move on to its next life, Spirit whispered, it's time to surrender this coat. And in that moment, she made the decision and released the old coat. She created room in her closet and in her consciousness for something new to arrive. And of course it did. So, reflecting on this story, I know we've all had that too small coat moment in our lives. And trying to stay in a pattern, in a role, in an identity, in a relationship, the way it's always been, it might have fit beautifully before, but it no longer matches who we've become and who we're becoming. It's an opportunity. This story helps us to remember and to recognize that discomfort, not being able to fit into the old ways of being and doing, it's not punishment. It's an invitation. It's an invitation to step into something new, to acknowledge what is not working and allow it to be seen in the light, and let it go with love. So this month, we're exploring this idea of what it means to shed the skin that no longer fits, surrendering into newness. And just as a snake outgrows its old skin, we outgrow old patterns, stories, and identities. A snake sheds its skin all at once. And I don't know if you recognize the picture that's on the slide there. It's actually the face or the head of the snake. It took me a while to find that when I was looking at it, but that's the snake's skin. So the snake sheds its skin all at once. But we shed ours gradually in little pieces. How many of you have ever been sunburned before? Yeah, okay, so you get the idea. So sometimes we don't even realize that we're growing until something tightens or pinches or stops working. So that discomfort is a signal that Spirit is inviting us into the new. In Living the Science of Mind, under the essay entitled The Great Surrender, on pages 424 and 425, Ernest tells us, and I'm going to read a portion of it, but this is the quote. So even in teaching us that we must surrender something, Jesus was not telling us that we should live in poverty or limitation. What he was saying is that when we put our trust in external things alone, we are certain to become disillusioned. For a person may have fortune one day and lose it the next. He may have a position of high power and suddenly lose all public acclaim. Jesus was telling us something more real than this, but something which was did contain everything necessary to living in the world. For he knew, Jesus knew, God knows that food and clothing and shelter are necessary for us. He wasn't telling us that the divine will imposed suffering upon us, no, but rather that when we fail to live in accord with the divine, we bring suffering to ourselves. So, we see that losing our lives or making the great surrender to Spirit, it does not mean losing anything worthwhile, but getting rid of those things which deny the presence and the power of Spirit right here on earth. It is the great negations of life that we have to surrender. The doubts and fears, uncertainties, the coldness and the unkindness and the lack of love. Ernest reminds us that surrender is not loss, it's release. We are not asked to give up anything real or good, but only the doubts, fears, and limitations that block the presence of God from showing up fully in our lives. Surrender is the act of trusting that the life of Spirit within us is wiser than the stories that we cling to. We here in December, a month when nature mirrors our inner work, we enter into these darkest days of the year. And in December, the light slowly, faithfully returns. We recognize that for some, this time of year, this season, is a season of celebration. And for others, it's a season of loneliness and remembering. Marcia shared with us last week a little bit about that. Both these are human experiences. Both of these, the darkness and the light, are holy. When we shed what no longer works, no longer serves us, we make space for that light to return within us and around us and within our beloved community. So we are given the opportunity to rise through both together. I want to give you 3 pathways into this idea of surrender. And the first pathway is readiness. Sometimes we say we want to grow, but our actions still hold fast to the familiar, the way it's always been done. Even painful patterns can feel safer than the unknown. Readiness begins with honesty. What story am I telling that Spirit is asking me to release? And I invite each of us into that question. What story am I still telling about myself, about my relations, about my community, about my world? Is Spirit asking me to release? When we become aware of the story, we can choose a new one aligned with the life that we're moving toward, the vision that we have as a spiritual community. Our takeaway from this path is that readiness is the willingness to tell the truth about what we're still holding on to. The next pathway is being open at the top. Ernest encouraged us to remain open at the top to new insights and revelations from Spirit. To be open at the top is to remember that infinite possibilities is always available, even in the tender seasons of letting go. We can vision, like we will this afternoon together in this sanctuary, 11 o'clock. We can pray and we can invite the new. When we focus on what we want to emerge rather than on what's ending, old limitations dissolve. Spirit can only fill what we are willing to open. The takeaway is staying open expands what Spirit can do through us. And the third pathway I want to share with you is the rings of a tree. Trees hold memory of every storm, every season in their rings. Each ring represents both surrender and growth. We too, we carry our seasons with us, not as burdens, but as wisdom. Each year invites us to reflect, to grow a new ring with a little more grace, flexibility, and spiritual maturity. Every season shapes our wisdom. Every new ring asks us to grow again. This week, I invite you to notice what old skin you're still wearing. Is it an outdated story? A story that no longer serves? A familiar fear or a pattern like an old coat? that would keep you small if you held on to it. Gently hold it up to the light. Let truth dissolve what no longer belongs to you. Be curious. Be open. Soften the knees of your spirit. Release control. Practice wonder. Let spirit surprise you. As we surrender the old, we make space for the new life that is already emerging. I willingly release the old and surrender into newness. Will you join me? I willingly release the old and surrender into newness. Blessed be. It's a much longer process to have to come up here with all these bears. I invite our practitioners and ministers to stand as we together hold the consciousness of the light. I close my eyes and I open my heart, willing to let Spirit lead, releasing any and every thought of limitation, knowing that the divine presence is infinite. It is here, now, and everywhere, always. It is a presence of love and light and peace and joy and creativity and growth. And I know that my life expression, through every season, through every darkness and lightness and stumble and picking myself back up, it's all God. My life is God living as me. And as I know this to be my truth, I know this is the truth of each and every beloved in this sanctuary, online and beyond. God is love, light, peace, joy, and growth. And so I am grateful for the opportunity, for this life that I get to live. I get to experience the return of the light and the love. I get to know that even as I stumble, Spirit's got this. And so I give thanks. So grateful for this philosophy, for this community, for this life. I simply release this word in gratitude, letting it be. And together we say, so it is.
Am I strong enough to bear the burdens that sometimes come living this thing called life? Am I wise enough to make the right decisions when I'm standing at the fork in the road? Sometimes I wonder and ponder, only to realize I'm not alone, and there's nothing I have to do on my own, because
I am the place where God lives, moves and breathes and has its being. I am the place where God place where God lives, moves and breathes and has its being. I am the place where God shows up. I am the place
where God
and you are the place.
and breathes and has
We
its
all are the
being. I am the
place where God shows up. I am the place where God lives, moves and breathes and has its being. I am the place where God shows up.
All right, beloveds, it is our time of gracious giving. So this is a time where we get to financially support the center. And I invite you to take your gifts. I'm slowing down a little bit so you can finish making your gifts together. Place them on your heart and share this affirmation with me. I joyfully celebrate the flow of God through me. I am grateful for receiving and giving to my spiritual community. I give thanks, always knowing God is my source, and so it is.
I relax, let go, release and surrender. I relax, let go, release and surrender. I relax, let go, release and surrender. All is well, all is well. Sing it if you like. I relax, let go, release and surrender. I relax, let go, release and surrender. I relax, let go, release and surrender. All is well, all is well. And every day I affirm and pray that I'm blessed with everything I have. I release my fear, 'cause it's all so clear. I am held, I am loved, I am safe. I relax, let go, release and surrender. I relax, let go, release and surrender. I relax, let go, release and surrender. All is well, all is well. And now I see what my life can be when I trust in the process and have faith. And now I know when I let it go, I have all that I've ever needed. I relax, let go, release and surrender. I relax, let go, release and surrender. I relax, let go, release and surrender. All is well, I am well. All is well, I am well.
Yes, yes, yes. All right. So I want to remind you that we have our practitioners in service today. If our practitioners can stand, I think there's still a few of you in the sanctuary here. They're available for prayer after service down in the prayer room, and they're also available via a written prayer request in the box back there. And I'm sure you can pick up the phone and talk to any of them at any time. So please avail yourself of their services. Thank you to our practitioners. Kathy.
Okay, so now we're doing gracious giving, which is where those of you nominate nonprofits, and then we give back as a community. So I'm going to attempt to do this a little different. Let's see. Regina, I'm going to borrow you. Left or right? Go with the right. Okay, I'm going with mine because that's how I know it in my brain. Okay.
Not the other right? No.
Okay, so the winner of the gracious giving gift for this week is Carl's Canine Crew. Yes, this is a canine rescue that helps to find forever homes. And it was nominated by Laura Allen. I think I saw Laura today, wherever you went.
I saw her.
Oh, yay, wonderful. Okay, time to wrap up our service with the peace song. So please stand, join hands with those next to you, and we will sing.
Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me. Let there be peace on earth, the peace that is meant to be, with God as our center, united all are we. Let us walk with each other in perfect harmony. Let peace begin with me. Let this be the moment now. With every step I take, let this be my joyous vow. To take each moment and live each moment in peace eternally. Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me.